guys, Mike here. Got the little man. We were super excited. This came in here in the mail. Thanks for watching Mike's RC Corner. We were contacted by RC Moment. I'll have a link down below. That's a website that sells RC cars. This is some of the products that they sell. So they contacted me and said, would you be interested in doing some reviews, unbiased? I said, okay, let's see what we got, and we settled on this 1/18 scale desert car from Wltoys. So thanks for RC Moment for sending this in for a review. Little man over here is very excited to do this unboxing and run this RC. My RC corner is almost completed, so maybe the next unboxing video will be it'll be all set up and ready to go. So let's quick have a look at this thing. I said before, it's 18 scale. It's made by Wltoys. This is the 18429 model. Comes with lithium-ion batteries. It certainly looks like the 12428. It says it goes maximum 40 kilometers. We'll see about that. It's called the Crawler King. And some specs here. It says it's waterproof, so we'll have a look at that. And four-wheel drive, 2.4 gigahertz radio. So guys, sit tight and we'll get this thing out of the box and we'll take a more detailed look. Alright, sit tight. Okay guys, so we got this thing out of the box, and one thing I wanted to mention, total thumbs up to RC Moment. The box was not even damaged. They wrapped it in foam twice and was very well protected, and it was flawless shipping to my house, and I live in Canada, and I believe this came from across the Pacific Ocean. So there's the RC itself, but we'll talk about some of the things that it comes with. Comes with the USB charging cable, and we'll get into this a little bit later when we talk about the battery. We got a cross wrench here, which I'm very happy to see. I've received a few models in the last year that doesn't have any kind of cross wrench, and especially if this is the first RC in your collection, you definitely need that to take the wheel nuts off. And you got a little small Phillips screwdriver, and that's just kind of basically a throw in my eyes. It's a welcome for sure. The manual, black and white, of course. Pretty good detail here, it looks like. Lots of pictures, diagrams, and it's all English. And it's got a blow up of all the parts and how everything goes together. So I'm pretty pleased with that. That looks good. We'll throw this aside. We have the radio here, and pretty standard fare for this. I believe it takes 4 AA's. For sure it does, as you can see here in the battery tray. Pretty cool stuff. And just have some trims for throttle, dual rate, and steering trim. So that's pretty cool. With that, you should be able to it says dual rate. I'm not sure about that. That would then alter the speed. I don't know if that will give them the front and back neutral point. We'll have to see and play around with that, but that's pretty standard fare for this model here. It does have some mode buttons here, so we're going to have to investigate with that, the on-off switch. So maybe this thing has some high speed and low speed modes, so that'd be pretty cool thing to figure out too. And probably lower speed could let a kid use it. The box did say though for 14 years old and up. And lastly, we'll have a look here at the RC itself. Looks pretty cool to me. On the box here, it shows some LEDs, but this doesn't look like this. And that looks like the 12 scale model, so it's a little bit misadvertising there, but on the side and you kind of get the look of what it really looks like. So I'm not sure why that's on there. And that's the A-Cross, that's the 12 scale model. This is the 18 scale model, so I wonder if someone got the box art mixed up. So don't be fooled that it has LEDs on it, because it doesn't. It does look like a lot about the 12 scale desert truck. Got a plastic tire here. There is no foam in these tires. Has shocks, but they are not oil filled, so they're just friction shocks, springy. Um, though it has all that solid axle in the back with the drivetrain coming out, so that's pretty cool. In the front, just normal diff, and I do like this. It has aluminum plate here, skid plate, so a lot of the abuse it'll take in the front from landing on from jumps and stuff. The skid plate will take the abuse and it will hold up. Also, the hinge pin holders in the front are aluminum and they're kind of like a brown anodized look. The body is all in different panels and it's held down with Phillips screwdrivers, or Phillips screws more or less. So you'll be having to screw a little bit, and that's why the screwdriver is included in order to get the body panels off. But overall, it looks good. There's a driver in the seat. I think that looks really cool. You like the little man sitting in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, it's a little bouncy, but generally these things work well with that. It's got some weight to it, and with that, I mean, if you jump it, it will chassis slap on the ground. But overall, I think these ones always held up. The Wltoys held up pretty good. I mean, you can maybe put some oil-filled shocks in if you want. But hey, if you just want to boot around and have some fun, that's what it's for. And I think it does the trick. Over here, we got the on-off switch. And you can see that the spur gear over here has a molded there on the body, on the chassis. Lastly, I'm going to talk about the battery here quick. Now it has that kind of cross beam here that goes in that keeps the battery from moving around, and this battery does fit in sort of snug in there, so you don't have to worry about the battery moving around much. And we'll take a look here. It's a Li-ion 6.4 volt. So it's not a true 7.4 volt that you normally see 2-cell, but it is 2 cells, 6.4 volt, and it's got a different type of plug, 700 milliamp hour. So we'll see. I'm not sure if we can get to 40 kilometers an hour on 6.4 volts, but we'll put the GPS meter on and figure it out for sure. And then I want to talk about the plug. That's a different type of connector plug than you normally see. And again, that has the USB charger. So that's kind of different. And a little bit of drawback to that is this is the only battery, and I have a lot of batteries, this is the only battery that will work with this car. If they don't use a standard type of battery in a connector, it really limits your choices. So A, this is the only battery that works with this car, and B, this is the only charger that works with this battery. It goes hand in hand, and this has a 300 milliamp hour output, so 3 into 7, so you're looking at a little over 2 hours to charge the battery on the USB. So there it is, guys. Wltoys 18429, the Crawler King. It's got some stuff here on the body: device, engine, accelerate sharply. They have some interesting words always put on these things. Refitted car. So otherwise though, I think it looks sharp. I think it also comes in red. So guys, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. Again, though, everything will be in the video description if you want to check out the webpage, check out the price. It has a good price point. I think these tires will be good for the road. I'm not sure about off-road, but we'll try it all out in all different situations. So this video, we're going to do it all together, unboxing, overview, and we're going to do a running part. Hopefully we can get outside soon and do the running part of this video. Alright, sit tight, let's get there. Alright, take care, we'll see you on outside. Hey guys, Mike here, just about to do the running part of the video. I got the little truck here powered on, bound to the radio. It's really cold outside. It's about -5. Old man winter's arrived here where I live in southern Ontario, here in Canada. And it's really windy, so wind chill's probably around A-8 or 9, but gusting up about 40-kilometer winds. So there might be some wind noise. So I just want to talk to you about this before I head out the door. Yeah, the power switch powered on. Everything's good. Just fooled around with it in the basement, and this is a throttle dual rate. So you can dial it all the way up to get the full speed, or you can dial it right down and it'll go to a crawl. I've been playing with the mode button and I haven't noticed any difference. So anyways, I'm going to take this outside and let's give it a boot and see what's up and see what it does. Okay guys, so I got this here in my driveway. Driveway's cleared off. Hopefully get a little bit of protection from the wind. Now I believe this battery said it was 7.4 volt or 6.4 volt. I don't know if that was a misprint or not, but anyways, this thing certainly does seem pretty quick. I'm quite impressed with the speed for it for an 18 scale. It says maximum of 40 kilometers. Just playing here with this steering trim to get it centered. It's veering us slightly to the right now, so just there we go. Seems centered now, a lot better. It says 40 kilometers on the box maximum. I don't feel like that's 40. I feel like it's a lot closer to 30. We'll put it on the GPS and do a speed test run sometime in the near future. But I definitely like the look of it. I think it looks great, actually. It's really booting along pretty good. Yeah, I definitely say that's a lot closer to 30. But still, that frame, especially at that scale size, 18 scale, it feels fast. Woo, boy, it's cold. Hope you can see the flag over there going. Hopefully the wind noise, I'll kind of try and point downwind. Hope the wind noise ain't ruining this running part. Anyways, it's handling pretty good. As you can see there, it's a little bouncy. Mind you, it was in my warm basement. Coming out here, it's gonna cold. So this thing's gonna start getting brittle. So I don't want to boo around with it too much out here in this freezing cold weather. But as you can see, it's handling the bumps and jumps and little things quite well. Nice little wheelie there, jumping up over the curb. It's great. The brake works good. Overall, I'm really impressed. I think those skinnier little tires on it will help it go faster. Ooh, it's a big rock here. It hit. So, anyways, I didn't notice that. So, yeah. So, you know, some things are going to make this thing, like that rock there, will make it flip over a bit, but I don't think it's anything too worried about. It can handle some pretty good off-road. It does seem to have a couple centimeters worth of clearance. The grass here is kind of low. I mowed it and it really hasn't grown, but it's holding its own through that pretty good. Yeah, it's definitely fast. I really like it. I'm gonna hit that mode button one more time. I don't see any difference hitting that mode button. The only thing is playing with the dual rate. So I'll turn it all the way down, and that's maximum speed at low throttle dual rate. So probably good for a kid. And I'll dial it all the way up, and you can see it's twice as fast at least. Cool stuff on a cold day, guys. I think I can give this one a thumbs up and recommend it. I'm not sure about the durability of it. Maybe we'll take it to the skate park and give it a go. Definitely got a lot of squat in it when you give it throttle and you hit some bumps. It tends to kick up a bit because of the non-oil filled shocks, but that seems to be a formula that's worked well for these double Wltoys models, especially the ones that are modeled on the desert car. So guys, I'm about half frozen to death. I'm going to end it here. Thanks for tuning in again. Again, RC Moment, thanks for sending this in for a review. Hopefully we can get out on a mild day. It's supposed to get to double digits next week, and we can take this out, maybe hit the skate park, and maybe we'll do a little more off-road with it. Until then, guys, I'm gonna end it here. Take care, peace out, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.